In this video, I will show you how to use Edgewonk. Edgewonk is the all-in-one trading journal you need to improve as a trader. So let's get started. Once you've logged into Edgewonk, you will see this screen. This is your dashboard. Let me open the sidebar right here. As you can see, this is your dashboard. And what you see right here, you see your net return. So imagine you have withdrawn $100 to your account and you made $18. Right now your account size is $118 and your return is $18 in this case. You can see your win rate, average P&L per trade, profit factor, and your Edgewonk score. And this rates your performance based on important KPIs such as return to drawdown ratio, profit factor, and sample size. So this score is ranging from 1 to 100, and the higher the better, of course. Now, in order to change Edgewonk from light to dark mode, you just need to toggle this switch. I personally prefer light mode, I guess, because I think it looks a bit better, but this is just personal preference. Now, you can switch from dollars to percentage, for example, to return, as you can see, net return. So if you do not want to show your dollars, you can show the percentage. Or instead of percentage, you can select R multiple, just like this. And instead of dollars, everything will be shown in R's. So in R multiple, or not in dollar. Now, what you also can do is you can create multiple journals. So once you tap on there, you can see all of your journals, and you can create an unlimited amount of journals. In order to add the journal, just tap right here, give it a name, account currency, which markets you are trading in, initial deposit, so just your initial deposit. So if you added $100 to your account, just add it right there, and the date of that deposit. And you can also import the previous, if you've used the previous version of Edgewonk, you can import it easily right here. Okay, so you can use this, for example, if you have a scalp portfolio, a swing trade portfolio, etc. So that's very useful. Now, let's first take a look at these filters. Now, first of all, you have basic filters. For example, you can filter on instruments, setups, directions, etc. And you also have advanced filters. And that is basically all of the custom comments and management rules that you made. And you can go really in depth when you create comments and tags. All right. So scrolling a bit down into the dashboard, we see the profit factor right here. So let me quickly switch to this month. And by the way, these are all data. This is all example data. This is not my personal data, so it is not realistic. So you can see a quick overview of how you performed per month. So in this case, in March 2024, I took one trade, made $5. Then I made another trade, made $3. Here I lost $1, etc. So that's very cool. You can see your total, all of your stats within one view. So the total number of trades, 6, average profit per trading day, biggest win, biggest loss, total fees you've paid. You can add them, but I personally don't like to add them because it can get really, it can get really chaotic if you add a lot of fees. Average holding time. So if you can see this day, hour, month, minute, win ratio, ROI, max drawdown, winning, losing days, trades per week, per day/week. So you can see this, your current streak, win, win, and you can see some widgets. And this is all your, this is all your dashboard. So this is still in your dashboard. So this is not, we are still in our dashboard, so we cannot, we are not in the advanced view. So remember that we also can, dive deeper in each stat, which is really cool. So we first of all see the performance by instrument, performance by weekday, equity graph. It all speaks for itself basically, but you can really dive in deeper when you open this sidebar. Okay, so let me open this and let me go to journal right here. So within journal, you basically see all of your trades. So what you can do is you can tap on a trade, for example, and you can give it a name. You can change the entry date instrument, setup. You can create setups yourself, for example, support and resistance setup, etc. You can change the direction, entry price, exit date, quantity, exit price, stop loss, gross P&L, take profit. You can add fees. Then you can add personal notes, or you can go to advanced trade, and this is where you can add your own trade comments. So you can add entry comments. For example, this trade felt really good, or I was confident. And you can add exit comments. So basically, I went out too early, or something like that. Trade management was, for example, I moved the stop loss to profit into profit after this happened. For example, highest price, the lowest price within your trade. OTP hit, so the original target, was it hit before the original or initial stop loss was hit? Break even, yes or no? And you can add custom stats yourself, which is very cool. Then you can add screenshots of, for example, trading view or anything else you want to upload right here. Alright, you can select the trade to easily delete it, merge them, duplicate them. You can even import trades, which is very cool, as you can see. From a lot of brokers, a lot of exchanges. And again, you can change the setup. Okay, now let's go to trade analytics. Okay, so right here you can add an ordering criteria. So if you want to add an outcome, let me add this, for example. Okay, and now you see the outcome. So you see again the amount of trades, and I can open this. I see the outcome is either a win or a loss. So you can see like I have 1 loss and 5 winners. You can see, for example, the profit of how much I on average earn or lose with a win, and how much I win with a or let's say how much I make with a winning trade instead of how much I lose with a losing trade. You can see all of this information. You can even add the direction, for example. So winner and loser, and then you can add the direction. So imagine you are better at taking longs instead of shorts. You might want to look for more longs. Then you can go to equity graph, and this basically shows you the equity graph. So how much how your account size evolved over time. You can change this, moving average, etc., and also change this. Then you can go to advanced journaling, and this is where you can add trades. Basically what you can do is you can add front runs, for example. So if you are not specific front runs, but you can add front runs, but you can also add trades that you did not take for a reason. For example, because you were too scared to take the trade. You can add them all right here and add a comment why you did not take the trade, and then you can see the analytics of those missed trades. So for example, if you have a lot of missed trades and they actually performed really well, looking back, you might want to take more trades, and you can compare them to your real or your the trades that you took, and you can make up conclusions based off that information. Okay, so now let's go to diary. We have the notebook. So what you can do is you can add a note, for example, this trading day was amazing, really bullish. I don't know, something like this. You can add notes and put them in a folder, make it your own journal. I don't know. I personally don't use this feature, but it can be really useful for some people. Then sessions if you're trading forex, chart lab, and this is this is a feature which you can go really in depth into this, but I will just keep it to the basics because otherwise this is going to be a very long video. But what you can do is you can compare charts. So you can select a chart right here, for example this one, as well as the drawdown. So you can compare your winners / losers with your drawdown. You might can see some interesting data based off that. I don't know if this makes sense, but you can of course change all of this. All right. Then you can see the individual charts in a bigger screen. Basically, these are the widgets that we saw. The widgets that we saw right here in a bigger screen. So for example, performance by setup, you can see this in a bigger screen and you can change the settings. Alright, so that is the chart lab. Then we see reports. So again, we have the calendar view, but again in a bit bigger view. Then we have the monthly report, so you can see how you performed per month. So as you can see, in March I took 2 trades, or in March I took, 2 trades indeed, and in April I took 4, and in March I made $8, and in April I made $10, but with 4 trades. So the average P&L per trade is much lower in April than in March. So that can all be very interesting. Maybe you need to trade less in order to make more money. Then you can go to Chartbook, and this is basically where you can see all of your screenshots that you added to all of your trades. You can see it. You can see them within one place. Okay. Then we move on to the Strategy Lab, alternative strategies, and this is basically where you can add alternative strategies, as the name suggests, and you can test them using the backtester. So you can go to backtester, tap on add more, and you can basically write down your strategies right here. So the rules, for example, aggressive, I don't know, something like this, or a minimum of just your own rules. Write them down right here, and if you took a trade with that, following that strategy, you can put the outcome right there, and you can see how profitable that strategy is. So that can be really useful. And now the simulator, and this is basically it takes your current data, and if you exactly continue trading with your current data, it can start a simulation based off your current data and can see how profitable you are, how much money you're gonna make, etc. So if you tap on start simulation, as you can see, gain, trades, etc., account balance max, etc., etc. So with the number of trades, I can change this, of course, for example, to 1000, as you can see. So that can be really useful, but of course keep in mind this is not realistic, because you won't keep you will not keep trading exactly the same every time. Right, then you can go to settings, you can go to general, so you can change the name, the account currency, markets, and default trade type. Then you can go to the deposits and withdrawals, so you can add an initial deposit, but you also can add, for example, a withdrawal. So if you for example withdraw money from your trading account, for example, to buy a car, I don't know, you can add it right here. For example, $10 today, and the reason was a new car. You can tap on save. As you can see, new car, that is a withdrawal, but I mean amount -10, save. As you can see, now my new balance is $108, and you can easily delete it again. Then you can go to instruments. You can add instruments right here if you trade multiple instruments, of course. Setups, so you can add setups yourself and filter them, very easy. Trade comments, trade entry, trade management, trade exit, sessions, and custom statistics. So you can add custom statistics right here, custom comments, and basically what that means is, for example, if you were too tired or too lazy to take the trade, you can filter that all when you add a new trade, and if you have a lot of data, you can make up great conclusions based off these custom comments. Alright, so that is basically what Edgewonk offers. It is very comprehensive. There are a lot of features, and it is really useful if you want to take your trading serious. So I hope this video was kind of helpful. If it was helpful, I Would very much appreciate it if you can subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So bye bye.